Love them or hate them, there's no doubt that TSM is one of America's best teams. After a stumble in the finals of the American Mini-Major, TSM has looked sharp in Stage 2. That success has shown in the team's stats so far, coming up with big performances to jump out ahead of the pack. Let's take a look at how TSM lit up the scoreboard in Phase 1 of the US division. TSM faced off against Disrupt Gaming and then Tempo Storm to take first place in Group B and earn a spot in the winner's circle. Disrupt put up one hell of a fight in Map 1 before ultimately getting smoked 7-1 on the second map in their opening series against TSM. Tempo, on the other hand, well, they got the paddle from TSM. Pojo's boys whooped the Storm and earned the first ever 7-0 scoreline in the US division. TSM was just as dominant on the stats sheet, which can be expected based on how one-sided their matchups have been. It's no secret the team's been criticized for being the Beaulo show, with the star fragger overshadowing his teammates at times. So far, he's leading the US with a 1.42 rating and has been TSM's best overall entry fragger. That hasn't been the case so far in Stage 2 though, with most of TSM keeping the pace and pushing past Beaulo in key categories. TSM make up 4 of the top 5 rated players in NA right now, with only a few decimal points separating them. Achieved has been the Cost King, with an exceptional 91% to his name. That's 8% higher than number 2 Chala, and 11% higher over Beaulo, both of which are his teammates. Merc squeaked by Beaulo in the kills category across the first 2 matches, but is barely behind him in the ratings category. Merc's also got the highest KPR in the league and is currently averaging 10 kills a map. Meanwhile, Chala has continued to be the consistent force TSM always needed amongst their fraggers. Chala's got a solid plus 12 for kill-death ratio, and he's snagged 2 clutches over the 4 maps TSM has played. Geometrics is the man at the bottom of the TSM stat sheet right now, but not by that wide of a margin. Sitting at just under a rating of 1, Geo's stats are pretty in line for a hard support player. However, if there's one player who can pop off on the hard breach, it's Geo, so expect him to keep holding his own on the scoreboard. While it's still very early on in the stage for TSM, this is the exact form the team needs to stay in heading towards November. Team Solo Mid can live or die by the hard carry at times, and if TSM wants to avoid another August Major Finals incident, then everyone will need to carry their own weight. As we head into the winners group stage, let's see if TSM can keep the statistical success rolling.